Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande. Let's continue with some more Blame Lyran Renegade. This is turn 31, and you can see found a bit more magic sites. I should note here, let's have a look at the astral window, because I'm having a look here to share intel with my teammate Xibalba, so that we can, he has a good shot of finishing off Atlantis. You can see here in the messages, I had a battle with Atlantis. We did some relinquishments. Some of the relinquishes failed. It's not that easy sometimes to have the right guy doing the relinquish at the same time as your partner has somebody there as well. See, he's got a guy sitting here, but sadly, I didn't get over there with the commander at the moment. So we'll get to it. It's underway. Other things happening. Worldwide event. Okay, so we got some horror marks, a few earth gems, a scout got caught, no big deal, finished a citadel, and this is nice, I got my first blood mage. So this hero, this guy's not bad, because one of the things he can do is he can make the armor of thorns, which is a very useful blood booster. It's got some difficulties. Let's see if we can see it. Probably does. There it is. So this guy, the twisting thorns, this is a really useful piece to get. He's going to have to do a bit of boosting, but a thistle mace, and then potentially later on, once I have the capability, we could do some other kinds of boosting to get this up and going. On other key topics, I think the main issue, you can see, still got these sea trolls. Xibalba will have to deal with those. Everything's kind of quiet around the borders. But Guard has not attempted to take this throne yet. It's got a Mind Lord in there, so that's possible Enslave Mind, possible Soul Slay, some awkward kind of stuff, in a pretty hefty group of troops. So he's getting up there with Turtle Warriors, Long Deads. This throne's fine, and I built a laboratory there since somebody's going to want it. We've not claimed that throne yet. We haven't had a chance to get somebody there to claim it. I kind of need, I'm sort of guessing Julia Roberts is possibly since he's given her a specialty name, this could be the Prophet. No, he doesn't have prophets. Sorry, it's a Disciples game. What am I thinking? So that's just a Camazotz. So the only other sort of interesting thing in this turn is this battle with Atlantis. So let's take a peek. Alright, pretty straightforward. I just rush in. He's got some water strikes, a very small handful of troops, and there isn't much chance of anything really happening. So boom, boom, boom. Guess a couple of Arcetuts? No? No, just some Snow Warriors, Hornfoals, and a Tungalik. So this is pretty clean, My serious hardcore troops don't get in there for quite a while. And underwater, there's really nothing you could do about the militia. They can't do anything sitting up on the walls. So you guys got to climb up the walls and slowly kill them off. So I think we've seen what we want to see here. Turn 31. So let's just move on. Comes 32. Alright, so we finished some research. Let's have a look at that. And we're getting some astral gems. So we're sitting here at Conjuration 6, which means we can start making Kanara. Going for Construction 6. Predominantly what we really want here is Starshine Skullcaps to boost astral. And here's the first Kanara. So that's nice. And we could fly her about, but we're sitting with quite adequate numbers of air gems, so we'll use some Auspex, because, it's effectively a localized, or I don't know, how else do you put it? The thing about manual site searching is that it's mage time intensive, and great if you're looking for multiple paths, but if you're only searching for a single path, I prefer to use remotes. Getting another Kanara here, right? Yes, sir. What else has happened? We relinquished a couple of them nicely. So we're getting this underway. Getting under control. these independents along. We're bringing these troops out of the water. So we'll leave some dudes here just to transfer these off to Xibalba as he shows up. It's a battle here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Xibalba's doing it seriously. He's got that fort under siege now. He's lost the rest of this water to other nations, but you know, that happens. That battle go anything special here? Probably not. We'll have a quick look. The colors on. Ah, good. Put a couple Bacap here. And I got some tabs. Yeah, so pretty basic stuff. A few sacreds. Thanks. Speed this up. Speed this up lots. And a good amount of province defense for Atlantis. But otherwise, he's just got some basic infantry. And actually, that's quite a few Forgiving Fathers. Guess that's his last bit, so he put them on patrol. Geysers. Yeah, it was the Forgiving Fathers that did the damage. And they run away. So they're going to be inside the fort. Yeah, they're going to run away into the fort. So, it'd be nice if he could have had something flanking, something faster to rip around the sides, like Tritons. Some of the Tritons with their combat speed of 20 and stuff like that. But he didn't, so. And then other messages. We found a magic site. Oh, let's have a look. Sky Split Oak. Well, that's kind of handy. So I think, you know, other than that, we can check out recruitment is carrying on. I'm still doing a balance of Nagini and Nagarishi. You can see I've got a good selection of Nagarishi in here. You can tell by the Earth 3s and or Earth 4s. Got really amazing randoms. Not seeing anything too good. You know, they have a chance, but not very good for a 10% random. So you're not going to get very many of those. I mean, when you're only making one every 2 turns. So I think we're finished here with 32. Yeah, let's move on to 33. So things in the game are pretty quiet. And what I'm trying to get to is where the real action gets started, which takes a fair bit of time. So an Auspex did not... Messenger. I love goblins, I really do. They're so cute. Good, they're gone now. They'll be missed. We can love them in our memories, which is even better. Much love to you, Buckland. Good. Julia Ramich, the Great Camazot's claimed the Outer Throne. Excellent. So that's the Great Camazots. Oh, did I miss that somehow? Yes, I did. We have nobody in the Hall of Fame. Pan had some. Utgard had some. Still has some. Vettiheim, well. Vettiheim's out of the game. Is that Vettiheim? Yeah, that's Vettiheim. Oh, that's Caleb. Sorry. Ovis. Oh, okay. That was Atlantis. T-34 medium tank. I like it. I like it. Good job. I'm not very good at that. I don't tend to do the renaming very often. It's fun, though. Alright, any other messages of interest? Another Kanara. Linquish. Didn't succeed there. Oh, isn't that nice? And a bone armor. Taxes are down. Okay. A few earth gems. Vettiheim is out of the game. That was it. No more Vettiheim. So, let's have a look here. 1, 2. So the only one of that team left is Atlantis. Yikes. I feel for those guys. They had a difficult start. A difficult situation. Very much so. So it's kind of on Xibalba here to finish that off. I don't think I've got more to say. I'm not really sure if this message from Micklin means anything else. Let's have a little bit of a look at the map. See, Xibalba has carved out a nice chunk. We sort of wondered what this gigantic Pan army was for, but you know, we have agreements. Nobody was doing anything too funky, so it's not a huge threat. And, you know, gem income is doing well. Searching, fairly solid all over the place. Filling in some gaps. I think the death magic, that's Xibalba coming in and filling in search gaps for me. Fill in some fire searches. So, we're in good shape. Pentagram, blood ritual range, not too really useful. It's good to kind of have a highlight here and look for these plus sign ones. What do we got here? A well of pestilence, yeah. Whoa. Great fun. Stay the heck out of there with armies. Alright, I think we've done 33. Of course, if anybody needs is watching this and decides there's something that they want to see more of, just let me know in the comments or find me. Alright, let's move on to 34. There we go. I'll probably do 5 again. This will be fairly short. Actually, really quite short. Oh, look at that. We should take... Oh, we're going up blood magic because it's obvious we want Dakini. And once we can make that first Dakini, then we can start our own valid blood economy. Got a few slaves. So this guy's doing a bit of hunting. We moved him to where he's doing less damage. See, I'm bringing some patrol groups over. See him Arcata. They do the job just fine. Pretty straightforward. You know, things are very quiet, so you can see I haven't completely scripted everything or set everything up in an optimal way. That's about it. So we're bringing the army that was over here, except for the amphibious guys, bringing them back to the capital because we're anticipating, let's try to take this throne. Me, or like me than we. Relinquish. How are we doing? So we just about relinquished all of this water to Xibalba. That puts his gem income way up. If I remember correctly, he starts feeding me the critical gems I can use. So I've still got a good bunch of those slaves that he gave me to start off with. What's the pretender doing? Where did I put the pretender? Forging some earth boots. Forging lion skins. Lion pelts, very handy. Forging some water bracelets. Some robe of the sea. General diversity stuff. And what's in the treasury right now? We've even sorted it. Yeah, bone armor. Kinda nice. It's pricey stuff. Because it gives you soul vortex, which, anybody who's used soul vortex realizes that you gotta use it pretty carefully. You can see I'm not really using the stone sphere, and then these ones are all bits I got along from luck. So most of these will probably go on probably a Bandar heavy commander at some time. Perhaps Ray Sword might work on certain thugs. This is prepping for Kanara thugs. Crossband and Vine Shield. Pretty classic stuff. See, I've started putting together some astral boosters, so the option of Mind Hunt starts to become a possibility. Pretty easy to do Mind Hunts with Kanara. 2 boosters and penetration. What I'm really going to want to do, let's have a look. Where did I move? Here he is. There's the pretender. Ah, he's over here. Okay. And he's making bloodstones, which is pretty handy. That's excellent. So that's why the slaves are down a little bit. And anything else? Oh, Knight of the Deeps. Well, this guy's not going to have much action going on at any point in time. He's stuck. I don't think I'll bother with making an amulet of the fish for him. It's not that important. Lost another scout. Scout got diseased. Just take a look. So we're jumping up, grabbing a little more evocation. That's just generally useful. And the research is sort of balanced. Couple critical targets, Kanaras, and Construction 6. I think that's pretty straightforward. Pop out at look at 35. And so, blood magic is going up. Other aspects, no sights. Another aspects, no sights. Got a few slaves, not a tremendous amount. Patrolling here. We are. Oh, we got these set up a little better. Yes, sir, we do. We do. Other messages. Battle here. So, let's see what's in there. I think we kind of know what's in here. We have springhawks. We got one griffin. It seems the common thing, maybe it's a fixed thing. And then a huge pile of Enkidus. And a whole bunch of javelin deer tribes. Some shortbow deer tribes. And this guy, massive amounts of air, so we can assume a lot of living air. Maybe some large air elementals, some other air spells, perhaps storm. Okay, so that's what we've got to consider coming in here. And we did an episode in the tournament, Lucid's tournament, Lucid and I, where it'll be upcoming, or it's happened already, where somebody actually used the cheese method to kill this. So if you want to look into that, the trick there is you use something with lots and lots of shock resist. It cannot kill. It has a fist, and you just let it get surrounded by the air elementals and these guys, the springhawks, and it dies. They die, or you just time the whole thing out. Sorry, so whatever. But it's a thug. It needs to be big enough not to get trampled, and needs some regeneration. So if it does get trampled, it doesn't die. Anyways, I kind of chose. I'm not going to try to do that. Event, a little bit of gold, relinquish. Oh, look at that. Well, he defended fine and a couple more scouts lost. So, that was 35. So this is going to be a pretty short episode, just 15 minutes. I call it done though. And another one will come up at another time quite soon. It should go up today on the 22nd of November. Thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.